Hello, everybody, and welcome. It is time to watch NASA and their big, huge, mega event getting the Perseverance rover on Mars. We have a few guests. I hope you can hear me. Welcome to everybody in chat. I am trying a whole new setup to make this all work. And let me get the NASA feed going. There we go.
A lot of things we just don't know.
That in the background. They haven't, it looks like they're still running through a bunch of their initial promo material. But yeah, so thank you everybody for joining. This is going to be one epic day. We have a few guests already with us right now. We have Cache Canada. I'm pointing in the right direction, yes. And Mountain Bike from HQ and Mia Wallace from HQ also. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. This is quite an epic day for everybody. How is HQ handling all this? Is everybody watching the feed?
Starting about 10 minutes before atmosphere.
I'm sure we probably are.
Yeah, that's just fun.
We're spread out right now thanks to COVID.
Yeah. Well, there is a whole lot of people in chat. There's a whole lot of people watching, and that is really, really cool. A number of people have also chimed in from where they're watching. So if you're watching, shout out your country and yeah, welcome. So to start out, we've got a whole lot of stuff to show for this event. Everything from, wow, we've got guests who might pop in and out at times, and a whole lot of, you know, trivia and a couple of games. I don't know why I'm wearing this tinfoil hat. But I have so many notes because this is just one epic exciting event. Oh yeah, and check that out. There's the Mars Perseverance Geocoin, the official one from HQ.
You'll be able to discover this one on the 27th on Cache Canada.
Awesome. So if you are new to geocaching and wondering what this is all about, this is primarily NASA's rover, the Perseverance rover, that's landing on Mars today within an hour or two. And they have a very special geocaching component. And I don't know, maybe John, Mountain Bike, if you want to quickly mention what's going on with the geocaching on the rover.
Oh, geez, I'm on the spot. So there is a code on the rover that the Sherlock camera will snap a photo of once they get it up and running in order to calibrate the camera, and that contains the trackable code you'll need to log the trackable, which Annie I think has more experience with than I do.
Me? Trackable experience? I don't know. I helped create the code. That's all I know. Just did some beep boop bopping on the computer, and
yeah.
So yeah. No, I think it's pretty exciting to have a trackable headed to Mars.
Yeah. It's literally on the rover, and some of the news articles have been saying that it's a geocache. It's not a geocache. It's on the rover. Yep. It's a travel bug. Nobody's going to be able to find this one.
I tried to get an ammo can welded to the side, and they didn't like that.
That would have been good.
Yeah. I notice whenever I talk about it with friends who aren't cachers, they're like, how are you going to find that cache? And I'm like, well, I hope it's not a cache. It's a travel. But, I'd like to cache on Mars someday, but you know, I think my uncle pointed out, it's like, that wouldn't be geocaching then.
Yeah. Well, would it, because it's still geologically related? It's just not Earth caching, but it could be Mars caching. So this event is really just a hangout so we can all watch together, watch at the same time. Did NASA's feed end? Stopped. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong one. There we go. There's the official live stream. Hey, I had the wrong video up. Okay, so so this is just a hangout. We're not NASA engineers, especially me as the host. I might say something perhaps factually wrong, and if that's true, then just post a comment in chat, and we're just hanging out and enjoying and celebrating this momentous occasion, geocaching, landing on an extraterrestrial planet for the first time. So, yeah, if you have anything to share, any other links or anything geocaching related or Mars related, then we'll follow the chat and communicate and have some fun.
Joshua said that Annie probably is the only one who knows the code.
Not true.
She's not the only one that knows the code.
I only knew the code, but so many other lackeys were involved in so much of
Yeah, you couldn't have done it by yourself.
No, and
You're super, but
yeah. If you know MissJenn, she might swing by at some point. I'm not sure, but she kind of helped orchestrate this with Dr. Francis McCubbin. So.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and all those people, like especially Dr. Francis there, he's at NASA and he's going to be crazy busy today. So fingers crossed, maybe he might be able to show up. We don't know. It all depends. But
He's probably distracted.
just a little.
he's a little preoccupied.
Yeah, I think it would be awesome if it landed and he was like, turns on the phone, comes into chat, everybody's cheering. Yeah, that would be awesome. But no worries if he doesn't show up. He's preoccupied and for good reason. So we've got the NASA feed running in the background there, and even flip it around and see they're showing it's all black. You can see their office the control room, as it were.
All masked.
All masked up. The amount of work they must have done to make those adjustments to be all separated, distanced, and everything. That's crazy. So, why don't we start off with something fun? I kind of had an idea that we could do with whether it was chat participants or people in the room here with us, some Marsified Mad Libs. I went around searching for some potentially viable stories, I guess you could say, that could work as Mad Libs, and I have no idea how well this will work, but maybe it'll be fun. So let's see. Okay, I've got my thing open now, and anybody in chat will try to watch for anything coming in, and we'll see what we can find. Okay. Mad Lib number 1. There are multiple parts to this, so they might carry through just to be consistent. Whoever wants to chime in, let's see. First one, a cache type, a geocache type.
Traditional.
Traditional cache? You're daring.
That's the first thing that popped in the head.
My favorite kind.
Yep.
On the mountaintop.
Oh, yeah. Okay, an adjective.
Can you tell us how perseverance is going to kickstart a new era?
Awesome. That's my go-to adjective. If you watch Cache Canada, that's all I ever say. I have the end of the
Nice.
thesaurus.
Nice or good. or
Incredible.
happy. Okay, incredible sounds good. Let's use that. Incredible.
Salty, Sir Jomalat says.
Ooh, save that one. Save that one.
Holy doodle.
An area of science.
Geology.
Dry. Geology. Other than geology.
Oh.
Astronomy.
Astronomy.
Is it?
Phrenology. What's phrenology?
Oh,
I'll have to look that up.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, let's use phrenology.
Whatever it is.
Is that really a science, though?
Like a study. Yeah, something like that.
Study of something.
Okay. A planet other than Earth and Mars.
Pluto.
Not a planet anymore.
Oh, they said it was a planet. A dwarf
Yeah,
planet.
it's back again, isn't it? I thought it was.
Pluto?
I
That's
think
a
it's a
different-
planet.
that's
I'm
a
with you,
different
Annie. There you go.
It was always
Pluto's coming in the chat, so it's getting a good vote.
Awesome. Showing love for the tiny one.
Mars. Topical.
Yeah. And next up, and another adjective. Oh, what was the adjective that we mentioned before? Salty. Yeah.
That was from Sir Jomalot.
Yep.
Hi, Sir Jomalot.
Here are some of the photos that you've sent in.
And I think, yep. Okay. And okay, okay. Phrenology. What was phrenology?
What was it? I don't know. I didn't look it up.
Because we want 3 nouns related to the area of phrenology.
Phrenology.
Oh, it's
a
the study of
Size,
the shape and size of the skull, but in a non-scientific way.
Indication of character, ability. Of character, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 brain bumps. Says Dan Akeson. Brain bumps.
Involvement over an era's prevailing views of personality.
Study of bumps on the
Neuroscience, they are
skull.
using new tools of brain
Bone-
regions.
Yeah. Brain bumps, bones. Any other? One more noun. Lobe. Brain bumps.
Just any noun? Or noun
Cranium?
involving that phrenology. Cranium, okay.
Cranium.
Noggin.
Good. Noggin?
Cells, brain cells.
Noggin's a good one. I like that. Okay.
Lobes.
Okay. An inspirational word.
Hope?
Hope.
Or hopeful?
Okay. What's wrong with hope? A country other than the United States and Canada.
Uzbekistan?
What was that?
Uzbekistan?
Uzbekistan.
How do we spell that?
Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan. Phonetic.
Use spec a tan.
I'll just make it phonetic.
Perfect. Use spec a tan.
And a vehicle.
Like a rover?
Other than a rover.
Hummer.
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 Ooh, that can work. I like that.
Or a Chevy Equinox.
Not sponsored. Okay. Let's get that in there.
I've had some fun times caching in a minivan. Minivan's an option.
Minivan's perfect. That's what we use.
Yeah, that's geocaching related. Let's use
Yeah.
that.
That's the
Dodge
geomobile.
minivan. Or a Chrysler Pacifica.
Okay. Fixing it up. And everything's set. Looks like it. Okay, so we have got our first Marsified Mad Lib. So there discovered this top secret mission being carried out in parallel to the Perseverance. It's eerily similar, yet strangely strange. But we now have... Nope. Okay, NASA's just gone to their intermission. Okay, so here is the Mad Lib. Number 1, we have a new traditional twist. An incredible phrenology on Earth. Did you know that Pluto has evidence of salty features like brain bumps, bones, and a noggin, just as we have on Earth? It does. In fact, there are many types of salty features that exist on both planets. With the hopeful minivan, more than a halfway to Pluto equipped with a tracking code trackable on geocaching.com, Geocaching HQ and the Salty Society of Uzbekistan are excited to give geocachers the opportunity to view and learn about salty features on Earth that also exist on Pluto. Therefore, we are introducing a new series of traditional, incredible phrenology on Earth. We invite the geocaching community to create traditional or modify existing traditionals to be part of the series. What incredible feature on Earth do you think would be a good addition to this series? This is some parallel universe HQ. This is not actually happening.
Did Borat climb aboard the rover? Isn't he from Uzbekistan?
Or was that? Where was that? Was that Kazakhstan?
Yeah, that was Kazakhstan.
That was it.
Kazakhstan.
It's one of those stands.
Oh boy.
Getting lots of laughs from the chat.
Oh,
Mount Rushmore, Niagara Falls. There you go. There's
Ooh.
some sites.
Hey, yeah. See, that could actually be a legitimate subject. Phrenology from Earth.
Brain bumps.
Well,
Brain bumps on Mount Rushmore.
I remember on
Sure.
Mars. Yeah, Mars. There was the face on Mars.
Yeah.
So, let's see what's NASA doing. They are.
They want to make the chat says make sure your live feed is updated. Just Neil Moore mentioned that.
Yeah, the live stream from NASA should be there. They're still overviewing. So, looking at some of this. Oh, go ahead.
I see some guy talking.
Yeah. Looking at the timeline, it's estimated that that it should be touching down probably within an hour, just over an hour.
Yeah, 457 or 447 or something.
Yeah, we have an overlay here of the actual location, which you can see now. NASA has a website set up with their location. They have the entire solar system on this website, so you can zoom out and you can see everything, but they have the live. I assume this is actually to scale. The live location of the rover on its way to Mars. The nice thing is you can switch between views.
Yeah, I went on it the other day, and it was amazing. The places you could scroll around the solar system. It was pretty cool.
do you have a link for that site? That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm looking to. It's the eyes.nasa.gov/apps/orrery. Let me just reload this to make sure that link itself will work.
And I was laughing last night. Jeff had this feed up on his channel, and it was like watching grass grow.
Yeah.
Did I see a star move? I think it was moving.
Okay, so it didn't quite work. See if I can. Okay. You know, I can't even remember how I got to that link. It's a long link. I'll paste it into chat.
Was to keep the team as safe or safer than they would be if they were not working. You know, putting a
I
spacecraft
think
together
that should
to go to
work.
Mars and not making a
Yeah, just
mistake. It's hard no matter
It's
what.
not loading.
Trying
Yeah.
to do it during the middle of the pandemic, it's
Oh,
a lot harder.
oh, there's an AM/PM. There we go. There it's loading. Okay, so that is the link. It should be fine in chat. 2:18. Yeah, the time.
Yep.
I'll add it as an overlay as well,
While getting ready for landing.
so that if anybody wants to try to type that.
Isolation, not virtual isolation, but
So let me find. Whoa.
it's a challenge.
We had to
Solar Martian system.
design what it meant to
There we go.
a spacecraft in flight.
And you can move it around and try to find. So they've got all of their satellites on there, and Mars 2020 is the rover. Now you can, if you were to click on that, you can. It'll readjust, and I think I know why. It was so they have the entire 3D model of the rover in this interface, and I'm doing so much on my computer that it's taking a whole lot of time to load. But this is the real-time location. So I had this running in the background pretty much overnight for anybody wanting to see the relative location. And yeah, like Dave said, it's like watching grass grow. But you can if they have a history of this, you can watch it as the rover slowly gets closer and closer to Mars. This is taking forever.
Pretty much everybody that I've talked to.
Well, if you're in chat or you're watching, then you can see it. We'll see if this ever comes back for us. But, okay, so, yeah, they're still going through promos. We want to see their in the control room live feed. Ooh, Mars facts. A day on Mars is about 40 minutes longer than a day on Earth. How many have known that?
Some days a day seems long enough already and doesn't seem long enough. Some days you can use an extra 40 minutes.
2020 seemed like 10 years.
Wasn't it? Look at
2021 got
so
closer.
much grayer.
Yeah, I definitely have new gray lines in my hair.
No.
Yeah, so I think there's so many people using that 3D interface that maybe NASA is slow. Because Curious KDB said I had to click enter on the link 3 times and then it worked.
3 times. Yeah.
It'd just be taking a long time to load.
I dropped the time parameter on the URL, which gives you the live time, I think.
Right. Yeah. There's probably a button on there as well to jump to the current time. I would assume and hope. Maybe not.
Came at a critical time in our processing. We were just months away from
Let's see what comes up.
We're trying to essentially get the spacecraft assembled, do the final test. Did not have a lot of margin in our schedule.
Amy Mary mentions her son did a story in class about the Mars, about space, and she added geocaching.
Oh, awesome.
Nice. Excellent. Yeah, there's a number of little hidden secrets, little bonuses on the rover this time. NASA loves to do that sort of thing with their missions. Apparently, on all of their rover missions, they've allowed people to send up their names. At least I read that somewhere. And this one, what was the count? I think it was something like 12 million names on there. Or was it?
Yeah, I read that just recently, and then one of our friends that we geocache with says their name is etched into the whatever it is, the disc,
Yeah.
the chip.
Yeah. And me.
I would have done it, but I didn't know about it. I didn't, I read it, and I'm like, oh, it's already there. It's already on the way. Too late now.
Yeah. That's not loading. I did find a very neat additional interface that NASA has provided showing the stages of the landing. And it is also taking a long time to load. Actually, this is a good time to mention there is a giveaway, a special giveaway that I'm going to be doing for people who are watching this live stream, having to do kind of with this little tinfoil hat. You can read in the ticker down there. At one point there, yeah, giveaway number 1. See it right now. During the stream, post a Discover log with a tinfoil hat selfie. So break out that tinfoil watching the stream and post it to the travelbug PCK49E as a Discover log. And if you share your photo, then one of you will win, a chance to win. And the prize for this particular one is both the Mars Perseverance Travelbug and the special brand new Wonders of what was it called again? The Wonders of Space.
Of the world?
Wonders of Space?
Wonders of Space. Oh, the extension.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have it. I've got the photo for it as well. Let's load that up.
The
Wonders,
solar
Wonders
one?
of the Solar System, that's what it was.
Thanks, Marina. Glad to be here.
Now, Perseverance is landing on
Have-
Mars at the Jezero crater. Why is it that you and the team...
There, that is the Jezero crater on Mars. The one travel bug that's related to Mars from Wonders of the Solar System. So that plus the Mars rover, the Perseverance rover. I'm going to give away
Nice.
both of those to somebody who sends a tinfoil hat selfie as a Discover log to that cache. That travel bug. Because we love travel bugs. Mia loves travel bugs. Oh, I think it's still loading. Wow.
Now, this might be a tough choice, but what do you
So,
think would be the most
let's see if I can bring this up.
to get from this mission?
So do you want to put on your little bar the address for that tinfoil hat? Because it's right now it says Eyes NASA. I think.
Tinfoil hat selfie to the travel bug PCK for the travel bug itself.
Yeah, how to enter, like where to enter it to.
Yeah,
On
it's
your
just
little-
it's just in the ticker.
On
to-
your little bar.
Yeah, to the travel bug PCK 49E for a chance to win.
Why do you think, Katie, it's so
Okay, let's
important to find out
see if I
if
can
there
get
really
this.
was ancient life on Mars?
Well, the question of whether there's life beyond Earth is one of the most fundamental and essential questions we can ask. And our ability to
Do you have to post a selfie to enter? Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. That's the fun of it.
PCKXXX.
The instructions are also on that travel bug for the current contest, so if you're unsure, then see that.
Oh, here's a good point, and I made this point on Cache Canada and a post that I put up today on our Facebook page. There are 3,573 people watching the Mars Perseverance rover TB right now. And you have chance to remove your watch, otherwise
Yes.
you're going to get flooded with a lot of emails.
Yes, indeed.
People found that out with the CETO, the whatever that one was.
The location, yeah.
Yeah, the locationless geocache. And they got flooded with thousands of emails. So that is a very good public service announcement.
Yes. As soon as this lander simulation finishes loading, then I'll bring that up.
Can you say the TB code again? Dan
P-
Asherson.
PCK49E. I'll stick that in a banner. It's in the ticker, and it'll be going the whole time. But yes.
Yeah, I'll type it in here. PCK. Say that again.
49E.
49E. There we go. I put it in caps, but did you know that you do not need to enter caps when putting in your trackable codes?
That's right.
Little tidbit of information.
You know what's cool? I've got that JPL Eyes page open in another tab, and every time I switch over, Mars grows just a little bit bigger. So I think
Yeah.
it's the perspective of the rover. I didn't realize that. And
Right.
so
If you were to click on the Mars 2020 twice, it'll bring that as the target, and everything else will surround it. If you were to click on Mars, then you can bring that to the center, and then you can see the rover in relation to it. So you can pretty much target what you want as the center. You can put the sun as the center if you want and see the whole solar system.
There's just a note on the chat that they can't see the ticker because it's under the Eyes banner.
Under the Eyes banner.
Yeah, so you've got a banner up, and then you've got a ticker running at the same time, but they can't see the ticker.
Oh, right. That is StreamYard. Yeah. Now it's visible.
The rover has not landed yet. No,
No.
that is in the chat. And it's
rover
not expected
is
to land for another hour
or so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just started as the rover landed already. Not quite yet. Yeah, maybe we'll see the watch count on the travel bug drop quickly.
Ozzy Fox just checked, and she had it on watch list there. So, or he.
Yeah, maybe we'll
had it.
see the watch count on the travel bug drop.
Just show the drop, maybe. We can't help everybody. They have to be watching Cache the Line.
Yeah, maybe we'll see the watch count on the travel bug. Somebody have an echo, I think?
Yep, I just got one. We can't help everybody. They have to be watching Cache the Line. Yep.
Maybe we'll Somebody have an echo, I think?
Yep, I just got one. We can't help everybody. They have to be watching Cache the Line. Yep.
Somebody have an echo, I think? It just keeps going and going.
Going.
I
Well,
just
I've got my
double-checked.
live-
I'm muted.
Yeah, I'm muted too, so.
Oh, you know what? It might be me. Oops.
Oops.
I think
Always Annie.
I turned the volume on the other feed. Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm not good at technology.
You're good at posting awesome pics, though.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Look forward to your hikes all the time. It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Well, John was in some of my pics from Sunday, so.
Nice.
Nice P5 caching in Idaho.
Yeah, you got quite a bit of snow there.
Yep. And these are caches that normally you have to find via boat or kayak, but it's in the wintertime, and yeah.
You can walk to them.
Yep. So we actually walked across the lake. We brought our fishing poles, could have done some ice fishing.
Nice.
Yeah, we were talking about that around here with now you can walk to a lot of the caches that you can't. I hate walking on ice. Now it might not be so bad. It's been cold enough long enough now. I feel
Yeah, we've had
confident.
kind of a warm winter this year.
Yeah. But it's been cold now for enough time, and we had lots of snow, so
Yeah,
I think it'll be good.
Yeah,
Just
Seattle
gotta-
actually had a huge snowstorm this last weekend, so had over 12 inches, I think, but I missed all of it.
I see somebody else waiting to join the party.
Oh,
It's Philthriller, also from HQ. Lackey from HQ, awesome. Welcome.
We can hear you, Phil.
Hello, Phil.
Just need to unmute your mic.
There we go.
There we go.
Hello.
Welcome to the party.
Hey, Phil.
How's everyone doing today?
Pumped.
Doing well? It's not so cold here in Canada. Might be warmer here than in Texas.
Ooh.
Are there any cachers watching from Texas if you still have power?
I did see one.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, hopefully everyone's bundling up and staying warm down there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. We kind of take it for granted up here. We're so used to that kind of cold, but I mean, if the infrastructure isn't set up for the kind of stuff that they're dealing with, then there's legitimate problems.
Kelly, who also works at HQ, just posted in the chat 5 of my favorites. Thanks, Kelly.
So in chat as well, Chantel Stander said, "Where must we post the tinfoil selfie?" Posted to the travelbug PCK49E. You can discover that. It is a contest room.
Phil Guido says that you have special Mars hair. You picked the right color today.
Awesome. Oh, Kelly Taylor is in the house too.
Hi,
Kelly.
don't let her in.
Oh, this landing simulation is just not loading.
Sir Drumalot had a wind chill of nearly 0 on Monday night, deep in South Mississippi.
Ooh. Ah, here we
It
go.
got cold down there.
Does it get any easier the second time?
Kelly loves Canada. Well, Canada loves Kelly.
Especially when it's trying to find the land, the biggest, heaviest.
Okay, so the lander simulation is loaded now, so I'm gonna pop that on. We can see what the actual process is in high speed of what the lander is going to be doing.
There's a cliff wall that's about
Process, is that like process?
Canadian.
You might need a translator.
Oh, get out of here. Just go float in your boot.
So here is the cruise process. They allow you to speed it up so you can see what happens, but this is about just before 3 p.m. their estimation, and at about 7,600 miles per hour, 5,000 miles. Speed it up a little more. You can rotate it around and see how it's approaching the planet. And got the landing site. Seems like it's going so fast. This is the 7 minutes of terror. The moment when communication drops, and we just hope that all of the engineering of the lander works exactly as expected. The velocity is starting to really drop. And bumping it up a little faster. It's slowing down with the friction. It dropped the heat shield. And it's about 5 miles above the ground. And it's launched the... Just rewinding a bit so we can see the launch of the parachute.
We also have a social media question coming in.
And yeah, you can rotate it around.
Is asking, how does the sky crane decide where to move itself after the payload lands?
After the payload lands, after the rover touches down.
And you can see underneath, as soon as the heat shield is gone, that's the rover. So now it's 300 miles per hour, but the Mars atmosphere is extremely thin, so it's not like it's going to be burning up at this speed. Is what at that point why the heat shield is gone. And that little black thing on the bottom, that's a fun
my ammo
little...
can.
That's another neat little bonus, a second piece of equipment that will also be doing another type of milestone accomplishment. Now, speed it up a little more.
And this rover is equipped with a drone as well.
That is what is under the belly of the rover.
Is that it? Yeah.
Yep.
I saw a video on the drone, and it was incredible.
Yeah.
I think 12 blades or 12 rotors on it.
It's the Ingenuity, but now you can see the lander is using its thrusters for a safe, soft landing with the rover right under it. This is kind of a very tense moment when it happens because you don't want anything to go wrong.
And this is really neat because this is 2 parts, and they detach. It drops the rover down.
Yep.
It's really cool.
So it's still hovering above and dropping the rover slowly, comfortably down to the surface of the planet.
There it goes.
So that is a really cool live simulation, ideally with everything going exactly as planned. And if you zoom out, you can even see all the other components where they're generally expected to land. So you've got the heat shield, the back shell, all of that. And then the route. So that's a real, like, NASA, they do so much for the public to be able to really experience it with them, which is so awesome.
They always have great graphics and explanations of everything. It's fun to watch. Hey, Phil, Tim asks if you're going to go to Midwest Geobash again this year.
Yeah, definitely.
That's very good.
I want to go to Canada at some point too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want you to come to Canada.
Got to get that border back open again. You know,
Yes, that's going to be a while, I think.
Yep.
Oh, well.
Hey, I would love to share something with you guys, but unfortunately, I don't think I can.
You're getting our hopes up.
Well, I
Had to
should go
break
get the
out.
free chocolate bar I got at the grocery store yesterday.
Did that say
A brand new
size?
Kit Kat.
That looked like meal size.
Mini bars.
Snack size. It's filled with all the little ones.
Bars. Perfect candy for it.
If you're in chat, if you got your any kind of food or drink to celebrate, share.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
Ooh, Eileen checking in from Ireland. Hi, Eileen.
Ireland. Awesome.
Carol wants to know, is there a virtual souvenir for this? There's not one from Geocaching HQ.
No. But
There you go.
I have
Canada Dry.
awesome. I have created a special attended banner. Mars in the teeth. I will add information about that. So if you're watching, then you will be able to add that little attended graphic to your profile, if you wish.
Perseverance is tasked with answering the question and looking for evidence of ancient microbial life on Mars.
Go.
In order to do this, she has to be the smartest and most capable rover we've ever seen.
Speaking of Perseverance, can you tell us more about how Perseverance is smarter than its predecessors?
Yes, we've made a lot of upgrades to help her along with the surface mission. One of them is for her autonomous traverse capability. When I say autonomous traverse, I mean we tell her where we want her to end
Boom.
up, and she has to.
Well, there you go. Let me see if I can get that on the screen.
In order to do that, she uses her cameras, algorithms, a computer.
Jeff, we've got another lackey knocking at the door.
It's party time. Who do we have now? We have
Hello.
Ari.
I'm Ari.
Hey.
Hi. I'm one of the newer Lackeys. I'm the guest experience coordinator. Which means usually I'm in the visitor center, but not while it's closed.
Awesome. Where? Oh. I just want to get the name badges on here. There we go.
Like the most Lackeys I've seen in one place in a while.
Yeah. Okay. I think.
Transfer them into sample tubes and into the rover, where another robotic arm will take
South Africa checking in?
and store them.
South Africa too.
Drop them on the surface of Mars for future return to Earth.
Great, and we also have a social media question about
Just seeing if I can get the attended graphic visibly.
of the rover are made out of.
Great question. Well, you may think we make them out of material you've never heard of. It turns out they're made of aluminum. Now, Perseverance's wheels are a little thicker than Curiosity's, but they're actually both made out of aluminum.
And one more question for you. Can you tell us more about the importance of where you are?
So, Ari, if you're the attendance coordinator, there's not much of attendance going on right now. Right?
Yes. Yeah. I'm working on the community volunteer support team on other projects instead.
Oh,
so especially adventure support is one of my big areas right now.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a lot of activity going on there right now.
There is, yeah.
Yeah, adventure labs are hot right now. People are dying for more. Yeah, I was just sharing with Annie. We're starting a little video clip series on tips for adventure labs. Starting off slow. Okay, where do I get it? And then logging on, and then all the little things that we've learned over the time of using it.
Adventure labs are fun. I've been finding a lot of them lately.
Yep. getting pretty popular, especially now. I think with the COVID, that's something people are really feeling comfortable about because there's no touching. You know, it's like an Earth cache or a virtual.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was perfect timing that we kind of we're ramping it up right as COVID happened.
Yeah,
Just great.
you were in the right place at the right time.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Shouldn't say great coincidence in the context of a pandemic, but
when you're given lemons.
Looks like they're asking for the a URL to the attendance.
Yep, they are showing on the banner right now. The attended badge instructions to add your profile are here, cord.info/CLWWP4. That will take you to the travel bug with the instructions. So we did something very similar with the Worldwide Cache Con, providing a little graphic that you can show that you attended. So I had to do the same for this. It was a request. And it was a good idea. So. Let's see if I can move this. There we go.
So Phil, how are things going at Chef Geocaching?
This is my work from home day today, but I'm assuming they're over there, you know, pumping out some orders.
Yep.
Getting some of that market.
Nice. Our creative team did a great job with the designs for the Mars rover trackables this year. The patch too.
Yep. And so how much did you have to make that design unique? Because there's obviously things like trademarks and whatnot, right?
Sure. I'm not 100% familiar, but I think there's you know, some design stuff is, if it's not trademarked or copyrighted, especially by NASA, then it's okay. I think NASA also might allow use of certain things, but I'm not 100% sure. So I only ordered the trackables from our members, so need to get one of our creative team members in here.
Yeah, because looking at it, was like it would be neat to have the NASA mission symbol on there or something like that, but presumably that would not be allowed.
Yeah, we always if we don't have, you know, specific permission, we always really try to step away from anything that might be too close for comfort.
Yeah, for sure. Back on there.
Looks like MissJenn is in the chat now. Hi, Jen.
Hello. So I also have a special prize set up for patrons of Cache the Line as well. So if you are a patron and you're watching at the moment that Perseverance touches down, then I'll have a little bit of a trivia question for you, and the first person to answer right is going to win a Mars Perseverance geocoin. So if you're a patron, make sure you're watching. If you're a patron and you're watching, you're already watching. So. Yeah, lots of discoveries rolling in. Okay. Video has.
Hey Annie, how are you seeing?
What'd you say?
I'm using my phone, so I basically just see like there's a comment that pops up in chat, and then
it's on the main feed. I can send you a link to it.
Yeah. So in order to accomplish this, I've been trying something a little new, which means that we've got 2 rooms set up, one for guests and one for the NASA overlay.
Okay.
So it's a whole lot of stuff to follow. Here's a question. Has anybody... Yes. Has anybody looked at the maze that is hidden on the calibration target along with the travel bug?
Are you asking that?
Plop. This maze is one of the special hidden items on the calibration target. I have not tried to solve it yet. I'm kind of curious to know if there's some kind of hidden message in the route, in the solution route.
That's on the rover?
Yes, indeed.
Huh. Neat. That would
Have
make
there
it
been
cool.
puzzle caches based on it yet?
Oh, that would be a good idea.
That's the real question.
That would be good. It would make it. That would make a good coin.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Curiosity Girl has said, no, but I solved the Dancing Man code, though. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, Maristua got an error message when trying to go to the website for the attendant badge. I tried to do it as well, but I couldn't get it to work.
Okay, let me double
Trying
check.
to do multiple things, and I'm talking to Geo Elmo on chat.
Oh, that's a DNF. Okay, hold on a second. I may have mistyped the code.
Just put CLWP4 in the trackable search. Oh, didn't try that.
Second. Huh. I'm pretty sure you could use the private tracking code on the coord.info.
Yeah, I tried that,
Maybe
and then
not.
even with HTTPS, and it didn't work. But
Maybe
if you
not.
just type in that code that you gave
Yeah.
into the trackables, I attended the Mars Perseverance Touchdown Watch Party.
Yep. I'll just edit that so that the TB code works and private code is separate.
Yep. Not sure if this will translate. I'll put this in. That's the URL for the track or for that watch party. I put it in the chat.
Go.
Yeah, I just got a message about the same thing.
Yeah.
From somebody else.
Now, is it doing that as well with the
He said
other TB?
what he's got now is good. What you got now is good. So.
Yep.
Yep. Technology, it's fun. It's better than math.
I swear you could put the private code into a coord.info, but it doesn't seem to be working.
Yeah, apparently not. So who was the FTF for the Mars trackable? It's not available yet, is it?
No, it is still locked.
No.
So I guess one of the lackeys might be able to say, do you know when it's going to be unlocked, or can you not say, or can you say?
I'm not 100% sure.
I don't think we know for sure. We have to wait for the Sherlock to calibrate the actual machine. I don't know the exact details.
So you think it will
once
be...
it calibrates.
Yeah, you think it will wait until that first calibration photo comes out?
And that's not expected right away.
No, that could be
For
any...
a couple of days.
Yeah, it could be anywhere from like 1 to 3 days, I think I read.
And I think that's on the trackable page.
Yep.
Somebody told me that.
Yep.
No, not YouTube. I pull that up.
I know why. So with the other trackable, I just put the PCK49E, the private tracking code. Let's see what people have posted so far. Okay. See if I can get this on here.
So I can't be more proud than all of the achievements that you guys have pulled off in the last half month. Whatever happens in the next hour and a half, you can be proud of the achievements that you've accomplished so far. I look forward to seeing you on the other side, and I only wish that the rest of our team could be sharing this moment with us. This is a very unusual event. This room is only half as full as it would be if we weren't in this.
You can hear them talking, getting pretty excited for the approach of the rover. Okay, let's see what we've got so far for some uploads. Tinfoil hats. Got a nice duck.
Sure thing, Mike. We've since completed the EDL start thinker. As I was mentioning, we changed our CDM row to EDL reserve two-way non-coherent. That row reinforces our CDM windows disabled.
Just trying to. There we
I
go.
like the duck.
Yeah.
Signal duck. We need a signal with a tinfoil hat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Can't cover a signal though.
Pink icing. He's got a slice of tinfoil. Joan GPS. Oh, there's a frog. Is that signal? I think that might just be a frog with a tinfoil hat.
A little too early for me to have a beer, but
Mad Shark's got another wrap.
There we go.
Emily Renee's got her hat on. It's a virtual one. Ooh. Blue Jay with a leg, a Lego hat. Doristy with a. Is that a wildlife camera? I think.
Hello, space nerds.
looks like it.
Yes, you can discover this trackable without posting a picture, but you can't be entered to win.
Yep. Boots in the Earth has posted a selfie, but I don't see a tinfoil hat. Chicken. Googly eyes. Well played. Finley and his drudge. Finley has a tinfoil hat. He's a patron. Not Finley, the drudge. Danny Carrera's got a. That's another virtual. Is there an app? I guess there must be that does tinfoil hats.
Fancy photoshopping.
There's another great selfie from Scotland. Hmm? Awesome tinfoil hat from 3 stars in Scotland. CMP crazy. Oh, flowery tinfoil hat. Another. Oh, there's a picture of the feed. Hey, Juicy Haribo in England. Awesome tinfoil hat. Love this. Yeah, there's another good one. Another. I'm not sure how effective some of these tinfoil hats are. B-Dub JM. Another local. See, that's a very common tinfoil hat, the 1 point tip. Widget Brittles chime in with one. Nice. Mask version as well. Ooh, from Geospell.
Fun.
Tinfoil mask. How effective is that?
Almost like a night helmet.
You might recognize this person.
Oh, hey.
Kelly is another Lackeys chiming in.
And she's in the office. That's cool.
Ooh. Mountaintop with a tinfoil hat. Mischief Monster. That looks like that could be a purse almost. It's got the little hooks on the end, and that's like a well-designed one. Hey, we got another ball cap tinfoil hat from Huggles44. Wild Rose of Texas. One of you has a hat. But cool with the red glasses.
There we go.
Hey, they printed out the attended badge and stuck it on the tinfoil hat. Awesome.
Well, I'm not smiling in that one.
Doolin, maybe it's an invisible tinfoil hat there. Marco Island girl. Ooh, a fur-lined tinfoil hat. We got some creative people here. Caching Dutchman. There's a tiny little tinfoil. That might stop stuff from right above, but probably not all that effective. He is also a patron, chiming in. Juice Pig from Ontario. Ooh, is that a top hat tinfoil hat? Jen Abel's got one as well. Ooh, just the brim on this one. Mamililu. Mamilou. Yep, we got another good strip of tinfoil. Curious KDB. Yep, there's that looks like it's got a nice rim on it. Nice thick rim.
Look at John's doggy.
Oh, where is it? Hey, nice. And it's got the.
She's not enjoying this very much.
Where's Blake?
Yeah, gotta give Blake a tinfoil hat. Because you never know, there might be aliens on the surface, and we gotta be careful.
Sounds like MissJenn wants to chime in for.
Yeah, she's joining us and has a few minutes.
Oh, there she is. Welcome, MissJenn. Woo!
Hello.
Hi, everybody. Can you hear me okay?
Wow,
Look
you got
at her
the whole
awesome
suit
NASA
on.
uniform.
Yes. This
Looks
is,
great.
Hello, everyone. I'm very excited for the landing. As you can imagine, I decided to wear this jumpsuit, which has all kinds of patches from space camp and all of the various geocaching things from over the years, and other random things that some old time geocachers might remember. Right.
Awesome.
So this is a trackable that is the footprint of on the moon, on moon dust.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so I am a big space nerd, and I know many geocachers are huge space nerds, and maybe some of us are space nerds just for this week, but hopefully lots of people are engaging with the NASA feed and learning all kinds of things about Mars and geology and, coordinate systems on Mars. There's so much interesting stuff going on.
Yeah, the coordinate system. That's got to be a little different.
Well, yes, it is similar in logic, but it's certainly the numbers would point to different places. But for those who are unaware, just like we have Google Earth, they have Google Mars already up. I think you can go to mars.google.com and pan around. It's kind of interesting. Maybe you can find Jethro Crater. Maybe you can't.
It is.
People typing on their keyboards. So I've been keeping an eye on the number of people watching the Mars rover Perseverance trackable. And of course, those numbers have been increasing, exponentially from
Yep.
definitely today, but for the last week or so, I've noticed the numbers ticking up. And we all have to be patient because we all have to wait for rover to be ready to start calibrating using the Watson and the Sherlock instruments. And so nothing's going to happen for us until Perseverance is ready to do that calibration.
Right. So we do need to wait for that.
Not so much nothing. We're all just nerding out on everything else right now.
Yeah.
Let me see if NASA does have a 3D model explorable on their website. Let's see if I can pull that up.
Thanks to the Bruce for organizing this watch party. Thanks, Cache Canada. Nice to see you again.
Yep.
Well, thank you
And of
guys for
course
all stopping in too.
Well, it's so cool to see my own coworkers here, since
Yeah.
we don't see one another in the office these days. Hello.
Hello. We're going to have a chat about you upstaging us once again with your your
I don't know.
dress.
Look at Phil's hair.
Well,
I decided to join.
I envy that every time.
Yeah.
With or without foil.
We're in great company, Jeff. It's like we're working for HQ.
I don't know that there's a limit to the nerd factor here in this room right now. There's a lot of nerd pride. We're letting the flag fly.
I was sad I didn't have a Mars shirt. I had to go with a moon shirt.
Ragnar moon shirt, very nice.
Yeah.
Okay, it's loading. Well, while Jeff's doing that, I'm going to be right back. I got to get something.
We have Croatian and Belgium in the room. Nice.
Oh. 3/4 loaded.
We currently have 3,618 users watching the trackable page.
Wow.
And that's 4 more than when I just reloaded it a minute ago.
Yep. So, yeah, this is so exciting. I'm very tempted to. Well, actually, Jeff,
Yep.
What's the plan for when the actual landing begins? Like, how does the StreamYard adjust to accommodate that?
Well, I have the NASA stream overlaid. So what I'm going to do is enlarge that a bit and then boost the volume a bit so that we can make it out. There's a slight delay between what we see and what's going to YouTube. There's maybe a 5-second delay. So if we cheer at a celebration, everybody might already be 5 seconds ahead of us. Okay, so we've got the Mars rover 3D set up. This is really cool. I love this. Center. So this, I'll drop this in a comment overlay as well. Here you can explore the Mars rover in 3D, and it is so cool. So they have full detail. And I had to do a little bit of research to figure out where the calibration targets are, because you can see they've got the nameplate.
Yeah, the calibration target is sometimes described as, if this were a car, it would be the license plate on the front bumper.
Right. So if you were to scroll around, this here, the blue, this little section here, this is Sherlock. It's attached to the arm. So all of these little instruments are attached to this arm. It'll extend out, and it will focus on this little thing right about there. That is our calibration target. And there, on the bottom left, very blurry, is our travel bug.
Looks beautiful.
Pretty exciting.
Mm-hmm. And right up here at the top in the blue, that little mast arm, top center, that black section, that is the nameplate. And that's the thing that has the chips with the millions of names of people who wanted to get their names on Mars. Little black trapezoid. Did I get that shape right? Trapezoid? Now Now, did they? I guess they don't. They don't allow the model to expand, so we can't bring the arm out. You can get close-ups of all the individual pieces. And you know what? These markers, those little square QR code type shapes, as far as I understand, that's for their cameras to look at and have to be able to locate them in three-dimensional space. Like that's an identifier. This is this specific part of the device. A lot of augmented reality uses those types of markers to be able to place a three-dimensional object within that virtual space.
We had success in the past landing on Mars. You'd think it gets easier, but it really doesn't. Why is it still
So yeah, play around with that, check it out, and enjoy it.
Yeah, the three-dimensional model is super interesting and good way to learn details, specific stuff. So, friends, I am going to need to jump out of here and get to some other things, but I just wanted to say thanks for having this watch party one more time. It's really fun to nerd out with all the geocachers.
Thank you so much for coming by, too, yeah.
Sure, and, you know, more to come later, so now new, everybody.
Bye-bye, Jen.
See ya.
And we have the Martian.
Ew, I heard there was a party going on here. I just had to come and see what all the excitement was about. I've got my tinfoil hat.
You have your Illudim P-36 explosive space modulator?
Oh, yes, I do. I just couldn't stand waiting upstairs. The kids got me this for Christmas a couple of years ago, or many years ago, I guess, when they were little, because I've been known to have a very bad temper. So this is to remind me to keep calm. Hey, thanks for joining us, Marvin.
Oh, no problem.
Sounds more like Yoda. Okay,
Off to Mars we go.
Here we go. Hey, we got Gumby. We'll put him up there next to Signal. There. Can you stay up there?
Okay. Let me double check. It's Marsified Mad Lib Part 2. Let's do some more wacky parallel universe type stuff here. Okay. So if you know what Mad Libs are, replacing words in a story to make it more interesting. So we've done part 1. Part 2, carrying forward. We've got a few more words to drop in. See if we can do this quickly before they move into some more detailed action there in NASA. Okay, an adjective. Anybody can chime in. If you see something in chat, then let me know as well. An adjective.
Oh, nothing yet. Brilliant. There you go. That's from Jen.
Brilliant? Okay.
Brilliant. That's from Neil Moore.
Brilliant. Another adjective.
I see explosive was another one.
Ooh.
Explosive, yeah.
That's not a good one for a landing.
No, that's SpaceX.
A noun.
Couch.
Couch.
That's what geocaching is all about. Getting off the couch.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. I thought you were going to say couch logging.
No, that doesn't happen.
The other side of the coin, yeah. Favorite high school class?
Photography.
Photography.
That was a high school class? She lost her
Visual
headset.
communications.
She got so excited.
Visible These are classes?
Algebra.
Visual. Algebra. Algebra. Yeah.
I agree with Neil more. Lunch.
That's a good one.
And
Geocaching says photography is the best. There you go, Jen. Or Mia.
I wish we didn't have that class when I was in high school.
I had that class.
Nice.
I was on the newspaper, the yearbook, in photography.
That was more an
I was in the yearbook,
extracurricular activity. An activity, like an action or activity.
Not geocaching.
Yeah, geocaching.
Couch logging.
Twiddling thumbs.
Golfing.
Twiddling thumbs. That's good. And another area of science.
Chemistry? Did we do that one already?
Okay.
Chemistry's good.
Chemistry's good.
It's not geology. We can't use that one. John said.
And another one. One more.
Another
figure skating.
An area of science. We'll go with
it.
We can go with it. That works.
Neuroscience.
Neuroscience is cool.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
String theory. There from.
Ooh. A species.
Aardvark. Oh wait, that's not a species. That's a
Klingon.
Oh, that's fitting.
A Greek god.
Zeus?
I'll go with Zeus.
Okay, 10 and a half minutes, so we'll get through this quickly. A vitamin letter.
B.
A random number.
64.
What was the number?
64.
64, okay.
42.
42 is a good one.
A theme park.
What was the one from Vacation?
Six Flags.
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park.
Ooh, that's a good one.
A state or a country.
Madagascar?
Getting lots of action from the chat room. Hershey Park.
Oh, Wally World. That was the name of it. Thanks, Jesse.
Wally World, yeah.
And a silly exclamation.
How do you spell that, Danny?
With an exclamation point. I used to be the voice of the hamster, if you remember those videos. There you go.
I was thinking.
Zoinks. Holy doodle. Yeah, there you go.
I was thinking Holy Doodle would be first, but E got in.
Yeah. Like that was from the chat. That was from the chat room. Golly gosh.
Like, oh my gosh, gnarly.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay, part 2, Marsified Mad Lib. The Pluto Hopeful Minivan mission is part of NASA's Pluto Exploration Program, a long-term effort of brilliant exploration of the explosive planet. The Pluto Hopeful mission addresses high-priority couch goals for Pluto exploration, including key questions about the potential for twiddling thumbs on Pluto.
Nice.
Hopeful has 4 algebra goals to determine whether twiddling thumbs ever happened on Pluto, to characterize the chemistry of Pluto, to characterize the neuroscience of Pluto, and to prepare for Klingon exploration. The launch was July 30th, 2020 with a Zeus B-64 from Jurassic Park Air Force Station in Madagascar. And it's landing February 18th, 2021 in the E crater on Pluto.
How do you spell that again?
Okay,
Well,
let's.
some people try to have a word that's not like found it when they find a geocache. Maybe that should be mine.
I can't wait to see you write that because I want to know how to spell it.
It's a lot of E's. All caps. Exclamation point.
Okay. Atmospheric entry in 7.5 minutes. Whew, it's getting there. It's getting there.
That's what it's going to be saying all the way down the rover.
Pretty much.
It's either that or holy doodle.
Looks like we have Berlin checking in. Welcome, folks from Germany.
We are continuing to wait for entry interface for about 6 minutes and 45 seconds.
I wanted to take a look at the calibration target. Yeah.
Direct Earth telemetry via that path. The spacecraft president is currently
Hugh McLeod finally got his foil hat sent in.
Good, good.
It's an analog, just write E. With a little flat line atop. E.
Yeah.
Whatever you call that.
Repeat ad nauseum, yeah.
Johannesburg, South Africa. Very cool.
Oh, it's Wally on board. Wally.
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 Hello, Lisbon, Portugal. Always enjoy visiting there.
Sweet.
It's on my list of places to go.
It's a great city.
Mm-hmm.
7.5 minutes.
I was just looking at all the places I'm going to be visiting in Ontario.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have to rediscover the province from one end to the other.
I have that is one good thing of COVID. I have visited a lot of places regionally that I have always said I want to go there and never had time to.
Yeah, it's a perfect opportunity to do that.
Yeah.
So
you have to look on the bright side.
Yeah. I did find information that described all of the stuff that is on that calibration target, and you can see it right here. So you saw that there were 10 spots on that calibration target. What's really cool is that lower row, those 5 spots are all materials from spacesuits, so they can test the a long-term exposure in the Martian atmosphere.
Oh,
and that top layer, that top row. So yeah, the travel bug, it has polycarbonate. That's what they use in the visor. So that's kind of the transparent layer in front of the travel bug. That top layer, from left to right, we have aluminum gallium nitride on sapphire, a quartz diffuser, a slice of Martian meteorite. That meteorite has a story of its own. And then the maze for laser testing intensity. That one was interesting. I had to look that one up. That one was not easy to find. What's the purpose of the maze? So, because you can take pictures and get sharpness of the image and everything, but that is for one of the pieces of equipment to actually make sure that the laser is sharp enough. So I guess they can measure the widths of the maze lines and whatnot. And then that last one is a separate aluminum gallium nitride on sapphire with different properties than the first one, I guess. So they're doing a whole lot of material testing on that calibration target. I thought that was pretty cool.
That's a pretty neat graphic because that's NASA's new spacesuit, Artemis.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They are now 3 minutes. So now I don't want to turn the volume up too high because the audio from our stream is going to be a little delayed. And I think everybody, if you're watching, you've got the stream separate for yourself. I wonder if we can... I want to try to bring up that landing simulation again and see how close it is.
So the tones can tell us whether something's bad or not happening. So far the heartbeat is doing well. So the vehicle thinks it's healthy. It's in good shape to land, which is a great sign.
We're just under 2 minutes from entry interface. As it gets closer to
2
Mars,
minutes.
Perseverance is actually being pulled in by gravity and accelerating. By the time Perseverance reaches entry interface point, it should be going just under 5.4 kilometers per second. We're at about 90 seconds from entry interface and standing by for Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter to pick up the telemetry.
I'm going back and forth between watching the screen and watching the TV screen.
Yes, me too.
I'm looking off this way that much, that's why.
Just over a minute to atmospheric entry.
We are 1 minute from entry interface. MROs are in receive mode. We have confirmation that the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter is now relaying data from Perseverance. We're about 30 seconds from entry interface.
30 seconds.
Perseverance is going about 5.2 kilometers per second and is about 190 kilometers altitude above the surface of Mars. Confirm your jet data flow. About seconds from entry interface. 5.3 kilometers per second and an altitude of 150 kilometers from the surface of Mars.
Colin. You can just kind of sense the tension at NASA right now.
We have confirmation of entry interface. Perseverance is currently going 5.3 kilometers per second at an altitude of about 120 kilometers from the surface of Mars.
You know, the technology has come so far to be able to simulate what's actually happening. There's a 10-minute delay for communication between Earth and Mars, so it's a 20-minute round trip. We don't know what is actually happening live with the rover, with anything at Mars. So that's why they have these simulations set up so that in real time we can have an idea of what's happening and hope, fingers crossed, that this is everything is going properly.
1.36 kilometers per second and an altitude of about 67 kilometers from the surface. We're probably seeing MRO.
So it's neat they can pull up the animation that you had on earlier and have it running at the same time.
Yeah. I was about to bring up that that simulation, like they already are putting that up here for everybody.
Yeah.
We have indications that Perseverance is now performing bank reversals in the atmosphere. These are the steps in order to control its distance to the landing target. Perseverance has just passed through the point of maximum deceleration and has indicated that it felt approximately 10 Earth G's of deceleration. MRO has logged again.
So every time they announce an update, this has happened 10 minutes ago. So it's weird having that kind of a delay on the mission, which is why it's so tense, because when we lose that contact, it's already happened 10 minutes ago, and we're waiting for contact to reconnect.
Their checklist says that they've reached peak heating and peak deceleration. Next step is parachute deployment.
Perseverance is going about 1 kilometers per second at an altitude of about 16 kilometers from the surface of Mars. We have entered heading alignment, which means Perseverance is no longer trying to control the distance to Mars, but to the target on Mars, but instead is flying straight to the target.
There was also find a guide about the landing regions from past missions and this one. My notes.
Is about 550 meters per second at an altitude of about 15 kilometers from the surface.
Kilometers. So if you remember Pathfinder years ago, that was the one that they used the big bouncing mechanism to land on Mars. That had a target diameter of or size of 200 by 770 kilometers. Then Phoenix and Insight and Curiosity all had better control mechanisms and thrusters to be able to reduce that range down to a fraction of that. Oh.
Parachute deployment.
Yep.
In the velocity, our current velocity is 480 meters per second at an altitude
12 kilometers now. That's exciting.
Excellent. And so this one now, Perseverance has a 7 by 6 kilometer landing zone because of how they've the whole process they have for slowing down and controlling the descent, and that's tiny compared to our first attempts to land on Mars.
at an altitude of about 9.5 kilometers above the surface.
Burnt Turtles asked, do we have the coordinates for the landing zone?
Yeah. Who's got GZ?
There is an interactive map. I'll see if I can get that up as well.
I guess clapping's a good sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, that made me feel better.
Oh, CBC is tuned in live.
The initialization of terrain relative navigation and subsequently the priming of the landing engines. Our current velocity is about 90 meters per second at an altitude of 4.2 kilometers. There's confirmation that the lander vision system has produced a valid solution in part of terrain relative navigation.
More clapping going on.
A lot of good things are going on.
Excellent, excellent.
Current velocity is 83 meters per second at about 2.6 kilometers from the surface of Mars. We have confirmation that the back shell has separated.
Oh,
Sounds
separation.
like Kelly's in the waiting room if you want to add her in.
Current velocity is about 75 meters per second at an altitude.
Yeah. Kelly, hello.
Hello, Kelly. Yep.
So good to see you all.
Yes.
And Mars.
We're so zoned in on NASA.
Actually, now that Kelly's here, I need to prepare for my next meeting. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to bow out.
Awesome.
But yeah, but thanks for inviting us. And
Yeah. Thanks for coming by.
It was
Great
good
to see you.
Thanks. Yeah, nice to see you guys. Bye.
Okay, so I've dropped a link in the chat to NASA's overview of the landing zone. And from there, you can zoom in, you can zoom out, you can see the section of the Jezero crater where Perseverance is expected to land.
I feel like this is your training to be like a tower pilot, maybe for international or interstellar flights.
Is it landed? I think they just got the
They have
confirmation.
confirmation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Touchdown.
Woohoo!
Standing clapping.
It's so cool.
Fist bumps.
Touchdown and transmitting.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Nice.
It's fun sometimes just watching them celebrate, because then their humanity comes out.
Well, you just think about the years that all these people have put into this one day, and
Yeah.
it's huge.
Yeah.
It's like planning to go to the ape cache in Brazil.
We can't see their mouths though, which is the big part of the surprise.
This is so exciting. The team is.
I hope my ammo box made it all right.
It's so surreal. Stay tuned. We might get some pictures.
Oh, hoping for some pictures.
There's a whole lot of excitement in the chat room too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we just heard the news that Perseverance is alive.
Well, Percy tweeted saying, "I'm safe on Mars. Perseverance will get you anywhere."
Flight, we have seen the completion of EDL 3000.
Oh, I'll have to get Marvin.
Okay, Daniel says, place a cache there, please.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Emerald is still seeing strong signal from the lander.
I didn't have a foil hat, but my necklace looks like foil moons, so I was hoping that worked.
You could set it on your head like a tiara or something.
I'll redo the photo.
We've just heard the news that Perseverance is alive on the surface of Mars. Congratulations to the mission. And looks like we have some more news in. It looks like we're
There's a
seeing
picture.
the first image. Here, take a look at the first image.
There's an image.
Come on, come on, come on.
Flight, this is OL3. I have the target point on the map when you are ready. We are ready, OL3. Go for it.
Where did it land? What is it returning?
Flight, I'll be moving in, showing you the safe zone that we've landed in.
Oh, that's super
Oh,
cool.
that's it.
Nice.
See the shadow?
I can see Neil.
Now, it comes from the engineering cameras, known as the hazard camera. This camera is mainly used to help the rover drive safely around Mars, and we will get higher resolution photos later in the day.
It's so calm. It's a beautiful day.
Yay.
The Drumalot says, hope no tripods.
Bryan
I don't
Roth
know.
is joining us in a second, you guys.
Hmm.
Everyone in Mars.
What? You, Bryan Roth?
We're with Cache the Line and Cache Canada and some Lackeys.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Bryan.
Hey, Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Hi. Nice to see everybody.
Good to see
You
you.
too.
Awesome to see you.
Brian, I'm really working.
I believe you, John. Right on. Well, what are we, T-minus less than an hour, right? 55 minutes, is that right?
No, it just landed.
It landed early.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it.
Oh, you missed it.
That is awesome.
So we're waiting for pictures.
Okay.
I wonder if there's going to be a bad lip reading of NASA coming out.
Hi, everybody. Oh, look, there's a whole lot of folks in here.
Is in.
Right on. I've
So
been
that's
in
another
meetings
image.
for like 4 hours, so that's really cool.
Yeah. I know Delaney and I were in a meeting. I was like, I gotta go to Mars.
Yeah, seriously. Well, everybody's clapping. Right on. Well, nice to see you all. Cheers.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Geocaching on Mars.
Thanks for coming by.
Good to see you.
So this is happening.
Still, they just said there's still dust in the air from the landing. That's awesome.
This is really amazing. And we even know where we landed. This is the most amazing thing. The vehicle has told us where it's landed because it figured it out. You know,
the GPS coordinates.
NASA
How accurate is this GPS device?
Works. And when we put our arms together and our hands together and our brains together, we can succeed. This is what NASA does. This is what we can do as a country on all of the problems we have. We need to work
How accurate is this?
to do these kinds of things and make success happen.
So I'm really torn right now because my brother's high school girls basketball team is just starting in their state championship, their first game. And I'm like, do I watch Mars Rover or do I watch his basketball while I'm doing my job? Like everything's happening at once.
Another rover on Mars.
It's amazing to have Perseverance join Curiosity on Mars, and what a just a credit to the team.
Well, I'm going to
Just
cut
what
out.
an
It was
amazing
great seeing
team.
everybody.
Yeah, you too.
Thanks for coming by, Phil.
Enjoy the rest of the week.
Good job on the hair theme.
Yeah, love the tinfoil hats there.
All right, see y'all.
See ya.
Yeah.
What does this mean for NASA and its future plans?
So for robotic exploration, every time we execute a mission with new instruments, we discover new things and things we never thought we would discover. So that always.
So who all got goosebumps from that?
Oh yeah.
I did.
Little shivers just at that one moment.
Yeah, it's you watch these movies, like the Matt Damon movie and stuff like that, and you're like, oh, maybe someday. And then when you see it live on your screen happening, you're like, what? This is real?
So as long as they don't let Howard Wolowitz anywhere near this rover, we'll be good. Didn't he drive it into a ditch in one of the Big Bang Theory episodes, the other rover?
Could be. Our chat in here is going pretty wild.
Yeah.
Almost in tears. Amazing. Nice. Bazinga.
That's always appropriate.
It's just an incredible mission because of the science and the technology and caching samples for a Mars.
Okay, so I've got to do this thing for my patrons. If there's any patrons in chat, here's your time. Here's your question. Because the first patron to answer this question correctly is going to win the Mars Perseverance Geocoin. Are you ready? The question is still a bit of a trivia. What are the names of Mars's moons? All of the moons.
Moons. Kelly's wearing the moons.
Yep. count Kelly's moons.
Each one, yeah. I wish I was that cool nerdy.
All of them. All of them? Oh, you have to name all of them?
Yeah.
Or just, I see a Phobos and Deimos. That was from Gary Robertson. Phobos and Deimos. And then Catherine Martinez, Phobos and Deimos. With a different spelling, but I don't know how you spell it. Ed Newton, Deimos and Phobos. Wouter Hawk, Phobos and Deimos.
Not a tough question, really.
The 4S Awakens.
Yeah, where was the first one?
Phobos and Deimos.
Thanks for taking the time to talk to us today, Steve.
Thank you.
And now that Perseverance has safely
So it does look like Catherine is the first.
Bob and Henry.
Bob and Henry.
Yes, hi Raquel. We are so excited here in the Surface Mission Support area. The team will do a handover with the entry, descent, and landing team. And
Yep. So congratulations to Catherine. Kitty Quest. She's got the first patron with the first correct answer. You are winning that special geocoin. I was hoping to have one in hand by now, but it hasn't come in yet.
I got lucky.
Yeah.
That's why
If you
Phil
got it
left.
with you.
So I had Jeff asked me if we'd like to do a giveaway, and I have a giveaway for someone for Cache Canada.
Yeah.
We're going to give away one of our Cache Canada trackable tags, and here's one right here. Oh, there we go. And if the first person to give the GC code of the cache that both Jeff, Karen, and I were at most recently. So it's in one of our videos, and we visited a geocache together. It's the very last geocache we've appeared together. What is the GC code?
It was
So
a
if you
fun
went
one.
onto the video page, I actually updated, I tend to forget to do this, but I updated the video description page, which actually lists the GC code of the cache that we visited. Something I try to do, but I always forget. A lot of times the GC codes will appear on the screen or just kind of pop out in the middle. Sometimes we don't put that, depending on what we're doing. If we're doing multiple geocaches, we don't list them. But it was a really fun day. Jeff had asked us if we could appear in one of his videos, which I appeared. I popped in with my magical Santa hat, and that was a lot of fun to do. It looked really cool. And then we went together to a multi that we had both targeted, and we did a 1 Minute Wednesday. So there's a clue, 1 Minute Wednesday.
It was definitely a fun multi. That was a unique.
Yeah, it was a unique geocache, and it is a true large. It is very large. They're hard to come by. So I'll just watch the chat. You can carry on. I'll look at the chat.
Oh, I have Phil's Lackey tag. I should have brought that out as well.
I'm starting to share some of our tags and trackables that we have in the collection on different videos and live streams. And I think I have one. I might have one from Annie. I'm not sure. I think I actually found one of hers in Texas. Yeah. So I think it was the second oldest geocache in Texas. She was there just before we were.
That makes sense that I would have put a tag in there.
Yep.
Was that one? Was that multi?
It was on the side of a hill that was supposed to have snakes. It was the side of a hill and had rocks and some. You could have. There's flat on the top. You had to walk up a hill. It was flat on the top. You just went down, and it was in a bunch of rocks. You had to drive to it in the middle of nowhere.
I remember one of the old ones. We couldn't figure out the approach to it, and I hopped a fence to get to the cache. I think.
I don't
Not
know.
ringing any bells.
Yeah, that one, I think that one was near the graveyard, near the cemetery.
Yeah, there was a cemetery.
Yeah, that's right in town. No, this one was out in the country.
Mm.
I think that one is the oldest.
Is that the
one.
oldest?
And-
Okay.
Yeah. The multi is Tombstone.
Is that the one you're talking about? That's the one that's the oldest in Texas, I think it was. Right?
Yeah. Tombstone is that's the oldest in Texas. That's right in the city. Yeah. PCT 6DK. Is that it? I can't remember. I forgot to put it down. Quick, let me go to my map. View map. A good thing I know how to use the geocaching system.
The GC code.
Yeah. Where are we? It's near the. There we go. Clark Road. Geo.
I think that is a travel bug code that.
No, that was
Tort-
not. Yeah, that
Tort
was somebody
picture.
was. Yeah.
Yeah, that's their personal code.
That was a travel bug code. It wasn't GC. Didn't start with GC.
missions, we make fabulous discoveries, and you know, each one is more exciting than the last.
The future does look exciting.
Cabzam says GC neat. No.
Oh, you know, obviously they have earned it. Let me tell you, I mean, they.
Widget Brittle is a GC8 F6XK. That is correct.
6XK, yes.
We have a winner. Woohoo!
Awesome. So if Widget Brittle, if you will send an email to londonwesty@gmail.com, and I can get your information, I will send you a Cache Canada trackable. Awesome. Good job.
Now these tinfoil hat entries for the other giveaway, there are so many that have come in. I'm going to have to compile the list and then do a random draw. So I will announce that afterwards because there's a lot to go through.
We built the mission, you know, not to land, but actually to drive and get the samples and do other technology, you know, demonstrations. And so, you know, for much of the team, you know, this part of the mission's over, but for most of the team, the mission's really just starting.
Yeah, so they're talking about, like, most of the team, this part of the mission is over, and there's still people, obviously, who are doing a lot of work. There's still the, you mentioned it before, Dave, the drone, and I love the idea of the drone. This is the Ingenuity copter, like a helicopter that they had to prep to be able to fly on Mars, which is a completely different type of task. And there are a couple of videos that really dig into that. There's one from Veritasium. It's like he went to NASA and he chatted with people and got into the whole science of the physics and mechanics required to have a helicopter hover and move on Mars. So you should check out that video. I'll anytime that I've mentioned something, I'll make sure it's linked in the description. But that was, I thought, a really, really good educational video about this whole thing. Like they're showing it right now, the helicopter on the base there. Because the Mars atmosphere is so thin and the gravity is so much smaller that you can't just, it's not the same. There are numerous, even being able to set up a room for simulation to be able to test this on Earth. Like you can't simulate Mars really on Earth. So little things about mechanics they use to pretend like there was less gravity by lifting up the copter and reducing some of its weight, and yeah, like the challenges they had to go through. It's designed to fly for up to 90 seconds, so it's kind of it's a Mars drone, but with one central propeller system, and it's really fascinating. But that's going to be so cool.
So if you haven't seen Geocaching social media account yet, we just put an interactive page live, and that's at geocaching.com/promos/perseverance. So hot off the presses. I will post the link in the chat.
/promo/ what was it?
Perseverance.
Perseverance.
Of course, all my streams are slowing my internet down, so I'll get to the chat eventually.
Spell perseverance correctly. It's also with an A. I for some reason I kept spelling it with an E before perseverance. Check that out. Is that right? I'm getting a 404. Geocaching.com.
I just posted the link in the chat. It's geocaching.com/promos/perseverance. If you spell perseverance correctly, right?
Shit.
Maybe go to our Facebook and click on the link from Facebook.
And he's looking at internal Lackey builds of things.
I clicked on the link from Facebook. That's the link it gave me.
What chat did you
Promos.
post? Is it not?
Okay.
On the live feed with all the geocachers.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's promo. Yeah, promos plural. Promos
Oh.
/ perseverance.
Thank you, Marina. Oh my goodness, we've been talking about this for months, baby. Did you ever think
Okay, I didn't give a staging site.
this is super exciting? You know, we have been working on Mars helicopter for over 6 years.
Ah, nice. So you've got a 3D model as well.
It's pretty cool.
Ingenuity Mars helicopter is finally at the destination that it is designed for. Now that Ingenuity is on Mars, what is the timeline you hope to accomplish as you move
So the other neat thing about Ingenuity, the helicopter, is that that's what that black thing was that was attached to the belly of Perseverance. And one of the videos that talks about it shows how it just kind of Perseverance gives birth to the copter, just kind of drops and lands, and then or deploys is the technical term. And then that team is going to have a heyday.
will be a major milestone. We'll execute a series of checkouts, and then we will perform that very important first flight. And if the first flight is successful, we have up to 4 more flights in the 30 Martian days that we have set aside for our flight experiments. And that's when you finally can breathe, right, Mimi?
Someone have a TV on in the background.
Now, why is it so important to have that aerial dimension to space?
We all have all the things on.
I know. It's like, I think I muted all my things finally.
I need 10 more screens.
Yeah. I need my at work setup with a bigger screen. This little laptop.
Why do you think I'm here right now?
Yeah, good call.
Need the setup out of the Matrix where you've got like 10 screens all set up in an arc. Oh, man.
Yeah.
I need to be in NASA right now.
It will be game-changing. Game-changing is right. We've talked about this a lot. You've mentioned the risk is huge, Mimi, but the reward is high. What will be your greatest reward? Our team started with the question of whether a helicopter can fly at Mars.
So if anyone cares about my brother's basketball team, they're up 7-5 right now. Go Bulldogs.
And NASA applauds.
Yeah.
So to recap again with the trackable code that we can discover, it's going to show up on the calibration photos from Sherlock and Watson. So Sherlock is the instrument set basically that's at the end of an arm. When they extend that and they use Watson, the actual camera, to take a photo of the calibration target, the code will be on there. And when that's visible, supposedly, according to headquarters, that is when the travel bug will be unlocked and you'll be able to discover.
Our team now gets the chance to test, prove, and learn how it works in the actual environment of Mars.
Houston, Texas says, what will be the first beer consumed on Mars? When humans get there.
It might be a Martian pale ale.
What about brewed? Well, who's going to brew the first beer on Mars?
Shouldn't it be a red ale?
Yeah,
It could be a red ale.
exactly.
Space Dust IPA?
IPA is really good. Got to support the local breweries. My buddy I played soccer with actually is the lead brewer at that brewery. So.
Oh, nice. It's a place we're going to have to visit.
Yep, there is a beer called, or at least a brewery called Red Martian. Or no, it's a beer. Has a pretty good rating on the tap.
Yeah, Julian Beer Company, The Martian.
Red Martian.
Red Martian Platform Beer Company.
It's also a Martian brewing or a Martian House Brewing Company.
So here's another question that I know it's kind of since the picture of the trackable was kind of released a long time ago. I think a lot of people went through the effort of decoding the special message that's on there, and arguably it is incorrect. There is one mistake on there. But I'm kind of wondering if maybe there's some other place where that's actually correct, like the mistake. But does anybody know what the message is that it decrypts to, or do you want to keep that a secret? Not the tracking code,
right?
The dancing man code that's on the.
I'm not as familiar with that.
Neither am I.
And
have
I'm
no idea.
also horrible at puzzles. So, I mean, I can put like actual puzzle pieces together, but puzzle caches are not my forte.
Let's see if I can.
I'm not alone.
No. This is why I do puzzles with groups of Lackeys. So we can,
I drive.
Yeah.
They solve. I drive.
Yeah. I was like so excited the other day. I actually solved a D5 puzzle, and I was like, "There's no way." But I did have a tip from a Lackey that led me in the right direction. But I solved it myself.
Nice.
I just logged a cache because I thought I solved it, and then the CO was like, "Nope, you didn't." I was like, "Oh no."
Good. Okay, let me get this up here.
Karen just got home from work and she says, "Why do you have tinfoil on your head?" It's a Martian thing.
Maybe you best go back to work.
She says I should go back to work.
The track. Okay. Just 2
I
seconds.
can't go back to work until they start building microchips.
2 seconds, and I'll have the calibration target. Okay. As soon as I get this. So many windows accomplishing stuff, it's just crazy. There we go. So there, had to censor out the tracking code, but the dancing man code is right there under the geocaching trackable marker. And maybe in chat, if anybody knows what that converts to. See if you can figure out where the mistake supposedly is. It's not too hard to decode if you know the dancing man, but there's one character there that isn't in any of the references that I could find. And I'm pretty sure this has been discussed all over the place in so many discussion forums. Yeah. ANK has chimed in the F. So, which one's the F? Well, it decodes to, should decode to cache me if you can. But that F in there it's right near the middle. 7th from the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. So right under the C of trackable that isn't a Dancing Man character.
Oh.
At least there's no match in any of the main references. So, I mean, it maybe if when they created this, they had some reference that somebody made up and there was a mistake, or maybe it's just a tick that shouldn't be there.
No.
There's an error in the trackable.
Yeah, it's an alien. It's got an extra arm.
We have a special guest.
Ooh.
Who could it be?
Who could it be?
Hey, gang.
The geocaching vlogger. Yay!
Joshua's in the house.
Oh my gosh.
It looks like he's
took
on
me
Mars.
so long to get here.
He's 10
I'm
minutes.
reporting-
He's 10 minutes
reporting
away.
Yeah, I'm reporting live from Mars.
Mars.
John, I found it. I found your ammo can.
Oh, God, I'm so glad I made it.
Hi.
Woo!
Is that your farthest FTF?
Yeah. What did you put in here? Let's see. Oh my gosh. A Canadian.
Oh, wow.
Woo.
Canada's on Mars.
Canadian
Woohoo.
relatives.
John, that was so nice of you. Oh my gosh, you put the very first geocoin in here unactivated? Hi guys.
Awesome.
How's it
Hello. Yoda Best is transparent.
I know, weird things are happening. Weird things are happening on the surface here. Things are see-through.
Maybe put some tinfoil on Grogu.
Yeah.
Oh, good idea. There you go.
Oh, there we can see it. Good.
I really thought I had to commit to the bit. I had to go into my garage and I had to tape up the green screen. So you're
Nice.
welcome.
Well, thanks for popping in.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say there's a microphone on Mars. That's so cool.
I know. I got everything here. Discovered the trackable. Got first to find. Now I have the first geocoin. This
And
the trip was
it's
worth
not
it.
windy.
It's not
Yeah.
windy.
Yeah, it's not windy.
surprising like how well I can breathe up here.
Right. Well, and the sun, it's like a bright day there. The sun.
I know.
Yeah. I'm not getting burned either, or burned or frozen. I think it's the high is like minus 20 Celsius right now. I think.
Wow. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's a nice day. Beautiful day.
Did you watch the whole landing?
I was in a work meeting when the landing actually happened, so I had to I rewound this stream, and I so I could watch it with a bunch of geocachers, but I didn't get to watch it live. So, some of us have to work.
I'm working.
Speaking of,
I've got my work screen open too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just happens a little slower. That's all.
Yeah.
No, this is super fun. Jeff, thanks for doing this. How many
Yeah.
people are watching us right now? Are we...
I think it got up above 230, 240 at a time.
That's fantastic. What a great idea. It's so fun.
Mm.
And my understanding is that the trackable might not be able to be seen for, is it a couple days or?
Yep.
I think up to a few days. That's what the trackable page says. So
Yeah.
they have to, dust off the rover from all the Martian space dust, and I don't know, whatever.
I'm sure there'll be a
Well,
nice
I mean-
big announcement once it's been
Yeah.
revealed.
Oh yeah, you'll know.
Mars looks a lot different right now.
There we go. I'm back.
It's like an invisibility cloak
Yeah.
for Mars.
Cool. Well, now we just wait here for a couple days, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
I got time. You guys got time?
I like.
Oh, someone's posting the code already in the chat. I guess.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they can do anything until
No.
we unlock it.
I think the code was discovered like a day or two after the
Yeah,
the
I
press
deleted,
release.
I deleted someone who posted it on my Facebook post. So.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm getting a call from my boss. Hi.
Yeah, I think it's the press kit or the one of the kits that NASA put out has the high resolution image of the front of the calibration.
Yep.
I'm like doing a little bit of research. I'm super excited now as well for the Ingenuity, because the copter, it's a drone. It's a drone. If you did that on Earth, it'd be a drone. Really excited for that, like to see what kind of stuff it can do and what photos it pulls back. The promo video they showed for it had it flying and doing like some glides by some rock faces and taking photos and stuff. It's gonna be sweet.
Have they said anything about the range? How far can it go?
Yeah, I think it was a couple hundred meters or so. However far it can go in up to 90 seconds.
Okay.
So not crazy far. Like the intent of that one isn't for distance. It's more for the testing the mechanics and technology of being able to fly on Mars. So they're going to be taking loads and loads of readings.
Well, I just got a call from my boss. I need to drop off. I have to do work stuff.
That's great. But thank you for coming by.
Thank you so much. Wow, there was so much to take in during that. I guess we weren't all that chatty, but that was sure fun.
It's hard to chat and listen at the same time.
And watch, and like I think I had it at 1.5 different screens going.
Well, it is called a watch party, so I think we were supposed to watch.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. That was awesome, and I'm glad it had a happy ending.
Yeah.
Take
Take care.
To all of you soon.
See you,
Nice
John.
to see you, John.
Oh, we're narrowing down.
Yeah,
I sent you a link. I sent you a link to that copter thing.
Right.
And it's called Ingenious.
Ingenuity.
Right? It says Ingenious here.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
they're
Ingenious.
describing it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, Ingenuity.
There we go.
Actually, I should probably take off too. But thanks for inviting me. I thought I'd pop in from Mars. You know, John kept on talking about the cache he put up here, so I had to get it. I had to go for it.
Yeah. Right, at least we know you were there. Pics or shins, it's
I
covered.
can't wait to see the video. Nice.
It's going to disappear.
Good seeing you guys. Bye.
Bye, Josh.
Yeah.
My name is Katie Stack Morgan, and I study rocks on
Well, I should probably do the leaving thing too.
Yep. I think we're winding down. It's going to be it's going to be a waiting game now.
Pay attention. Anyway, well, thanks for having me, and good to see all of you geocachers in the chat.
Yeah.
So,
Yep. Active. Awesome. Great to see so many people.
anyway,
History
well,
has been made. Congrats HQ, Geocaching HQ as well.
Just it's fun to have something exciting like this when we're in a time where we can't gather together. So so thanks for organizing it. So anyway, take care, everyone.
Good to see you.
Good to see
See
you
you,
all.
Annie.
And then
Awesome.
just the two Canadians.
And then there were two. Canada and Mars and NASA.
Oops, I'm looking at the wrong thing.
There
we go.
So much chat, and I'm sure I didn't see everything, but thank you everybody who joined and participated. If there were any questions or details, then hopefully everybody interacted. And
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
the trackable contest, I will announce the winner for that as soon as I compile everybody who submitted a tinfoil hat selfie, and I will announce that on the channel as soon as possible. And Catherine, you're getting a geocoin. So if you are not a patron, there's a link down there. You can see it as well in the little ticker, patreon.com/cashtheline if you want to help support the channel. If you want swaggy little bonuses and gifts and to help support the kind of stuff like this that I do. This is intense. This was a whole lot of work. But it was so exciting, and it was awesome to have so many people come out, and thank you for Dave for joining as well. Having
a big hand to Jeff for doing this, because this is a lot of work. And make sure you give him a thumbs up down on that video. That really helps up too. And anytime you see a video of his, and they're always awesome, give him a thumbs up, because that's really, really important. So
Thanks
give your
so much.
thumbs up right now. I see 110. I just added one.
And that is
12.
Cache Canada. The name is right there.
Yeah.
Right there. I can't. Oh, that almost looked like I went across it.
Yeah. Grab your finger and pull it in. Thanks for having me. That was just fun.
Yeah, absolutely. It definitely helps having multiple people to be able to chat. We live about an hour apart, so we're also good friends and we can do this kind of stuff. So make sure you go visit Cache Canada as well and subscribe.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. When I appeared on your episode, Houston, Texas Dave didn't realize we lived so close together. And yeah, it's not that far at all.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
All right, so the view count is slowly ticking down, but NASA's live stream is going to keep going and going and going. So it's like a 24/7 stream. If you want to see updates, then I think they have a schedule listed where they do little press conferences and news updates and stuff. So so make sure you check in with them and watch the news. Follow NASA. What was it? NASA Perseverance, I think it is, on Twitter, and NASA. NASA Perseverance is like the personal Twitter account of the rover, so you get first-person updates as they come out, and then they'll update stuff on the NASA TV feed as well. And I guess on that note, I always hate wrapping up live streams. It's a hangout.
I'm gonna let you wrap up the live stream, and I'm gonna head out. I have a video to shoot, so I'm trying to race the sun. And Karen's home. We have a video to shoot. So
yeah. Alrighty.
So thank you very much for having me. It was awesome.
Thank you for being here.
We'll look forward to more Cache the Line, everybody. Subscribe. Whoa, I just lost my webcam. We'll see you
later. All right. And then there was one. Whoa, where's the thing going? There we go. There we go. So once again, thank you everybody for joining, for participating, for coming to the chat. I will be dropping links into the description once this is all done and over, so you can check out things like those 3D interfaces to explore Mars and the rover and see all of this stuff on NASA's website. And I guess on that note, don't forget to use that attended badge shown right there. Stick that in your profile, and then everybody will know that they either attended or they completely missed out on this historic, momentous occasion. I will be announcing the winner of the tinfoil hat contest thing, and I guess I don't want to stop. I want to keep watching. I really want to see more photos from it. Anyway, okay, I gotta stop. As always, hey, good timing. Happy caching. Excellent adventuring. See you guys around. Have a good one.